I don't know about you, but there are few things that say good old-fashioned outdoor fun more than a backyard tire swing. Whether it's the wind in your face, the weightlessness you feel in mid-flight, or just great childhood memories, there's just simply nothing like it. So in today's Done in a Weekend project, I'm going to walk you through the materials, the location scouting, and the installation steps that you'll need to make your very own tire swing. Something that I'm sure that you and your friends and family will enjoy for years to come. And the bonus is, it won't break the bank. So let's get started.
One of the great things about a tire swing is a limited number of materials you'll need. A sturdy tree, of course, a new or used car tire, rope, a step or extension ladder, drill and a drill bit, a lighter, and some tape.
Now the first thing you're going to want to do is to pick a tree, optimally a hardwood that has a good amount of clearance and a limb that you can hang your swing from. Now that limb needs to be about 7 inches in diameter and no less than 8 feet off the ground. The next thing you want to do is pick a hanging point on the limb that's far enough away from the trunk that'll ensure a safe liftoff, landing, and everything in between.
Next up is your tire. While you can certainly purchase a new one, I'd recommend picking up a used one for little or no cost from a friend, a family member, junkyard, or garage sale. If you do go the used route though, make sure and select a tire with ample tread to avoid possible injury from exposed wires.
Now before going forward, you're going to want to make sure to drill a few holes in the bottom of your tire swing. That way, water won't collect there, mosquitoes won't lay their eggs there, and you won't get a wet surprise the first time you take her out for a spin. Now, you'll also want to check periodically for leaves and debris, making sure that it doesn't block those drainage holes. And one other word of warning. Wasps and other stinging creatures will sometimes want to take up residence, so you need to look out for that because that's not the kind of fun we want to have.
Now that your tire has been selected and prepped, it's time to address the type and length of rope needed for the project. You can choose between manila or a variety of polypropylene rope, as long as what you end up going with works with your budget and is durable and strong enough. And you'll want to purchase enough rope to not only accommodate the swing height, but the knots as well, so add an additional 5 feet or so.
Now that you've picked your rope, it's time to get it up and over the limb. If your limb's not too high, you could probably use a step ladder or extension ladder to do this. But if you can't safely reach your limb with a ladder, you'll need to use a bean bag or hacky sack tied to a kite string,
which you'll first throw over the limb, allowing it to drop to the ground. Remove the hacky sack and tie the kite string to the rope, and then pull the rope up and over the limb and back down to earth.
So now you have a decision to make. If you have enough rope like I do, you can simply leave it looped over your limb and tie a knot at the top of the tire swing. Or you can tie 2 knots, one at the top of the tire swing and one up at the limb. Now if you're not comfortable with knot tying, you may want to enlist one of your Eagle Scout friends to help you out with this, because knot tying is the last thing you want to go wrong on a project like this.
I use either a bow line or a rolling hitch knot for my knots, but regardless of the knot, you want to leave about a foot of rope beyond the knots. And when tightened, make sure that both ends of the rope are adjacent and parallel to each other. Doing these things will make sure everything is safe and secure.
Now you'll want to make sure that your tire is hanging at the desired height. A good rule of thumb is about 12 or 18 inches off the ground. That is, of course, unless you bigger kids are going to be swinging on it, and then you might want to raise it a little bit.
To avoid fraying, your last step will be wrapping your rope with tape and then burning the ends.
All that's left now is to jump on, sit back, and enjoy the ride. There you go, Mary! So I hope this video has helped you get into the swing of things. If you're looking for other Done in a Weekend project ideas, please check us out at wearexmark.com. Until then, here's to enjoying life outside.